I was always dancing, no music. What's up, y'all? I'm CC.
I am Mimi.
And we are the...
Oh, damn.
No,
I'm sorry, I messed up the intro.
We are the A-Twins. All right. Okay.
Back with the live.
We have been in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, the last stream we did was our birthday stream. We do appreciate y'all for real.
Yeah, y'all showed out. Y'all showed out.
Real ones
appreciate that. All the love. All the love.
Appreciate all the love. No back on the comments, on the cash apps. Love y'all for real. Okay. First things first. You want to do Sweeney first?
Oh, yeah, we can do that first. That's fine. I think that's probably the most recent thing, to be honest with you.
Okay, cool. So Sweeney, if y'all don't know, she was on she did this campaign, this ad for, what was it, American Eagle?
For American Eagle, yeah.
American Eagle. And basically the ad was promoting eugenics. Essentially it was promoting blue blood, white superiority, white
genes are better.
Yeah.
White genes are better.
Yeah. Even though we all know they are the recessive. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bragging about recessive genes is actually
insane.
Crazy as hell when you think about it. Ass backwards as hell. But she was feeding into that propaganda, basically saying that she got the blue eyes and the blonde hair, and she's like the perfect genetic makeup. Mind you, her hair is dyed. And I think she had surgery. I think she got like lip fillers or something like that. So all that ain't even natural. She ain't even that cute, to be honest with a white girl. But so but she was getting dragged for that. And a lot of people was waiting on her to respond, to say something in defense of herself, because again, she was getting dragged. It was even a lot of white tees dragging her ass, honestly, for that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, a lot of white tees, a lot of POC.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But mainly black folk who was like, hell to no. I mean, a lot of us, honestly, let me say that actually a lot of us really wasn't paying attention to it. We don't really watch.
A lot of people don't keep up with City. A lot of black folks don't keep
up
with
City. You know what I'm saying? But the black people that do know about her, watch Euphoria, you know what I'm saying? It got some sort of consciousness, immediately was like, girl, you're canceled.
And honestly, it got more attention because of the other gene, the Gap ad that came out that was with the Khalees song. My milkshake brings out a boy.
Oh yeah.
That was like a competitive ad
right.
So that kind of got more black people to get their attention on the American Eagle one.
That's a fact.
It was like the competing ad.
Mm-hmm. They try to be like all inclusive Gap. So this is Sydney Sweeney responding to the backlash that she's on some sort of platform. This is GQ. Amazing.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and she look kind of rough here. I don't know if that's supposed to be the look.
I think that's on purpose.
Yeah, she look hungover or something. But this is her responding to the backlash.
Around this American Eagle ad right now, and maybe we should just talk about it. So, were you surprised by the reaction?
I did a gene ad. I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but it was, I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
I like your jeans.
You look great in your jeans. I think I know how you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask anyway. I mean, the president tweeted about the jeans ad, or Truth Socialed about the jeans ad, and that just seems to me like a very crazy moment for anyone, and I wondered what that was like.
It was surreal.
Mm-hmm. We're sort of talking around this American Eagle ad right now, and maybe we should just talk about it. So, were you surprised by the reaction?
I did a gene ad. I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but it was, I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
Brother. And this ain't even the whole clip. Hold up.
Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself? Okay. Yeah. And the criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like, we're sort of talking around... Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself? Okay. Yeah. And the criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
That is a hallmark of having more control of the project.
I think so. I think that as time goes on, people will see that I'm way more aware of things than people think.
Can you say a little bit more?
Who's aware?
I mean, if I say it, then I like to let the art speak for itself.
Is there
She's aware.
The
That
host
was
was trying to help her out. The host is feeding her.
Okay.
She feeding the rope, bitch. Grab the rope. Grab the rope. Every time. This bitch
She
is
was hugging herself.
She just hanging herself with
Like,
it. Every time.
What are we? But you know what? And
Girl.
it's not even that she hanging herself with it. She knows exactly what
what
she's doing.
Yeah.
That was a dog whistle.
Yeah, for sure.
That
The
was like
stare.
Come on,
No reaction.
When there's an issue I want to speak about, you'll know about it
because it's not an issue.
You don't see it as an issue.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
You
not an
are 100% behind your genes being superior. You are 100% behind you being the model for humanity.
Which is insane because Sydney Sweeney was just considered ugly before Euphoria.
Yeah, honestly,
She wasn't even. I didn't even know who she was before Euphoria because I watched the show. But when I see from the white tea community, when people was dragging her for, amongst other things, she was getting dragged for. People were saying she wasn't even this hot model.
Yeah,
People were making her out of it. She was an average white chick. Yeah, and she really looked like it if you look at the damn video.
Yeah, she really did. She's not even cute.
She's not even that damn cute.
Mediocre for a white woman.
Very mediocre.
That's
Five
a
at best.
compliment, to be honest.
Yes.
So yeah, but no, that's very telling, and I hope people catch on to that because that's a dog whistle. You know what's crazy? Yeah. Shout out to well, not shout out, but I seen a video of what's that brother name? Damn, I forgot. He got a YouTube channel on Twitch, and he was reacting to another brother who made a video about how white tea supremacy doesn't sell. And her latest 3 films all flopped. Her last film, she played a wrestler. It took 15 million. Some people was alleging 30, 40 million. The joint only made 1.5 million in the box office.
Yeah, it wasn't. Man, I didn't even watch it. I heard it wasn't that good.
Yeah, egregious.
She did with the spider jump.
Wasn't good.
Well, I watched that. That shit was
garbage.
Yeah,
that was garbage.
Trash.
People was hate watching that show.
Yeah, really. Honestly, I watched it because I heard it was so bad.
Yeah, me too. I think I watched it just to hate watch. I didn't even watch it. I don't even think I ever went back. I watched so many reviews
how bad it was.
You did, I watched so many reviews of it. I pretty much seen the film. To be honest, it was enough for me. But yeah, even outside of that one, she had 2 other films before this other one that she just put out. All of them joints flopped. Okay. So yeah, and that's what bro was saying, that a lot of these white tea supremacists, a lot of the white tea women, moreover, but even this is really a white tea supremacist thing, to be honest. They jump from the left to the right. They start off woke and liberal, and then they jump to this far right racist white supremacist kind of getting to that sort of rhetoric. So it seems like what she's doing is switching the grip or trying to switch into something different because the movies ain't working out.
They're not.
So now she's trying to get into the good graces of white tea zaddy. All right. Yeah. Absolutely outrageous, egregious, everything between. I'm not rocking with Shout. She looks crazy as hell. Then I just exit out of TikTok. I ain't mean to do that.
Yeah, and I actually seen a bunch of funny TikTok, a bunch of funny parodies of that joint. That joint was hilarious.
Yeah,
because she sound like a damn fool.
Yeah, she sounds ignorant as hell.
Opinion, I'll say what.
Well, she sounds racist as hell.
She sounds racist as hell, but girl, she just sound like a buffoon. That's how she sounds, like a buffoon. You don't even sound like a straightforward racist. At least Trump seemed like he think about the shit he be saying.
Exactly.
He say it. You just sound like you just like she said, you're just grifting.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Whatever narrative is going to get you some more fans and get you some more money.
Come on now, because you on that liberal ass show, Euphoria. So come on, girl. You know,
damn sure ain't.
You knew what you was doing, baby. You knew what you was doing.
On that show, for sure.
Now, this boy Ray, y'all know Ray is a streamer. Well, y'all might not know who he is. He's a little Asian boy, young. Y'all might not have heard of him, but he's a little Asian streamer who's under Castanet. He's not an AMP, not in the AMP house, but he is in the Clover Boy house, which is under the AMP house, under Castanet, regardless. And so he recently lost a brand deal because he did some racist shit on stream. All right. And what is this? Just a reaction of it? Because I wanted to see what the racist shit was he did. Is it gonna show that?
It's gonna show like a clip of it because I couldn't find. I think he might have got the joints deleted.
Probably.
I couldn't find the actual stream or the clip from the actual stream. This one shows like a clip of him reacting it and a clip of what happened. I think I said that one to us. if I'm not mistaken.
This is the only clip of him before I see it in the message.
Okay, I think this is the one then. I
All
think
right,
this
let's
is
hope
the
so.
one.
Yeah.
We're about to go broke. Chad, we lost like 10 brand deal.
10 brand deal.
Chad, WB manager, but we need some PR training, bro. We getting some PR training tonight, but it's over for me, bro. I lost like 10 brand deal, bro. Fuck.
But what's happening in the clip is apparently Rakai says to Ray, like, he's like, oh, this is how you act, and he's like making his eyes like, oh, you know, slanted, and he's like saying like stuff in like a fake Asian accent,
Trying to
mock him being Asian, because that's something that they kind of do. If y'all don't watch their content, which I don't really watch either, they make like young people content, like real young people, kid content, because we still young, kid content, but yeah, he was basically like making fun of him being Asian and stuff like that. That's kind of like a bit that they be doing on but then Ray responds with him doing the stuff he was just doing, and they acting like he's a monkey back to Rakai. And of course Rakai don't give him no backlash for it. They just kind of laugh it off and stuff like that. But apparently the clips were viral.
And he should have.
The clips were viral, and his brand deals, one of them, the main one being Adidas, seen it and cut his ass loose.
As they should. You know, that's a good look for Adidas. I ain't gonna lie, because you know what? That's not the same. You know what's insane is this boy didn't even know how to speak English just a few years ago, but he learned. You see how they still learn how to get on code with the white tea supremacists?
Yep.
And he was put on and is learning English directly from black people. He got under there from Castanet. Castanet is not FBA, but he still got under a black man. That's insane. And for you to come up here and they're the ones mock him as a monkey.
They're the ones who teach him the black culture. Like, they're the ones that teach him the slang.
A lot of them are not FBA.
And a lot of them are not FBA.
Yeah,
but they're the ones who are teaching him the trends and the clothes to wear. Funny enough, they never told him to act like a monkey.
Yeah.
So that means that shit is homegrown.
Yeah.
That came from where he came from.
Or he learned it over here. Either way, he still got into something. He still found his way back to anti-black racism.
That's insane.
And it's not even comparable, because I know some people like to say, oh, well, you see, black people can be racist too, or black people, they be hyping up stereotypes, and then they make fun of other people. And it's like, the roasting culture, which we talked about plenty of times, that's something we're not culture, roasting people. Okay, right. I'm not saying Rakai should have got up there and slanted his ass, like that still can be offensive,
right?
But for you to compare that to him mocking him as a monkey, he was mocking him as a person,
right?
He didn't compare him to an animal. The fact that the Ray's mind went straight to, oh, I'm gonna mock you as a monkey, because he sees him as subhuman. He sees him as a monkey,
and
not as a man.
He has all of these different stereotypes he could have went off of. Not saying that it was okay for him to use stereotypes, but if Rakai, the equal opposite would have been him just been like sagging his pants, saying some random, I don't know, black quote, I don't damn know,
rapping,
something. Yeah. Or even something, whatever. Rakai does all types of different little bits and little sayings and stuff like that. You could have said any of the shit that nigga be saying. But you won't get up here and act like a monkey. That's not a perception that you have of Rakai. That's a perception you have of black people.
Exactly.
That's what that is.
And this is the same they got this same Asian boy up here telling him to say nothing. Yeah. And this is why I can't get with that, because people be like, oh, he's Asian. He doesn't even know how to speak English. He doesn't even understand what it means. He can definitely still hold anti-black ritual. Yep. We can definitely still come from a very much racist country, because a lot of Asians do be racist.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it a bean. And the same thing goes for that boy Toda, because they was even trying to say, oh, well, Toda has a black father. That boy did not grow up identifying as no damn black.
They got him running around talking about he black.
He is not black. Stop letting that boy say nigga. He is not black. Moreover, he's not a black American. So y'all should not be, especially because most of them niggas in the house ain't even FBA. Y'all shouldn't even be giving out no damn N-word passes. No way. No. But damn sure not to non-black fucking foreigners. What are we talking about?
He's just
very coolish, very egregious. Adidas, that was a good look. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good look for Adidas, because they should have done
any type of apology video. He up here like making a joke of it, like with the little soundboards, and
he like, we got to get PR training. Nigga, that ain't PR training. You need to unlearn your anti-black, your anti-blackness. That's what that means. That ain't got nothing to do with PR training. You wouldn't need PR training. There's a lot of people that don't have PR training that's not going to get up here and mock black people as a monkey. That's crazy. Yeah. That just means you ain't got no anti-black racism training. No correction.
You know, what the hell? You don't have no, you don't know how to, he doesn't know how to out yet.
Exactly.
Like these other white tea people who are, and POCs who come up here and like Neon now, who I don't know why the hell black people are still on this nigga platform.
Yeah, I don't even know why.
But now he's filtering out.
Who's on Neon?
I think Blueface was just up there.
Oh god,
Blueface was literally just up there.
I didn't even see that. Lord,
yes, after had this nigga at his restaurant, and then it's actually a clip of Blueface mocking him. It was actually kind of funny. He did like an Indian accent mocking Neon, because Neon was like doing an impression of him. He started like this little Indian accent.
I'm weird.
Neon was kind of funny, but I'm like, bro, I don't know why. And you know, maybe Blueface don't know everything that happened because he has been locked up for the past 2 years. So maybe he don't know who Neon is like that. And listening to DDG and whoever else he whatever other streamers he cool with, maybe they encourage him to get on his platform because Neon does still do numbers. Not the same numbers he was doing before all of that bullshit, but he does still do good numbers to where he's still streaming. That's still his main source of income.
Big words.
But yeah, not only just him, it's other people, other black people and other POCs up there on Neon's platform after all of that bullshit happened. But Neon has now became he's now level of integration of anti-blackness and racism. So that's why he can have these other people up there, because when he's talking to Blueface, he didn't do it. At least from the clips that I seen, he wasn't saying none of that bullshit he was saying.
Of course, because he's reformed now. Which really just means he know how to get a little. He done got like slicker with it. That's all.
Pretty much.
He know how to hide the anti-black.
But Ray ain't got to that level yet because he hasn't even mastered English, so he don't even know how to
what language not to. You know what I'm saying? What's too far? And he's not all the way. He wasn't born here like Neon. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't understand exactly the things that automatically trigger black people. It's automatically a red flag. Like you. Monkey, that's insane. That's like racism 101. What are we talking about? So he'll probably get a little slicker with his too, especially because he's in the house full of black men, and a lot of them again non-FBAs that's going to teach him to how to hide it, because some of them got it too. Let's be real. But this is another clip. Gigi's mom. Now Gigi is Castanet's girlfriend. This is a great segue. We just got off somebody else who was under Castanet, but Gigi is Castanet's girlfriend. She's been going back and forth, not really going back and forth. Her mother has really been going back and forth with herself on the internet over some comments that Gigi made. Gigi is an influencer. She's a YouTuber. And she basically was like, I had a good childhood. It was cool. I was spoiled, but I didn't really get no love. I didn't have a lot of emotional connection. And that's something that I wish I would have had. I was kind of neglected emotionally. Cool. Nobody really thought that was out of this world. And say, mind you, that's an old video that just so happened to be circulate now. It's just going viral now. And her mother's only because her mother reacted to it, to be honest. But this video, what she said, this came out a few months ago. Her mother comes out with a video on the internet talking about how Castanet has brainwashed her and she don't want them. He don't want her hanging out with her because her mother is a known industry thot. She was on Real House. I mean, she was on a reality show. Was it Love and Hip Hop or something? I think it was Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think it was. Oh, was it Basketball Wives?
Oh, Basketball Wives. It might have been Basketball Wives actually.
Apparently she's a known industry, joint. You know what I'm saying? Kind of known for that. She got like 5 kids, different baby daddies, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know who she was before this.
I didn't know either. But yeah, so this is a little clip of her mother talking about it. Ignorance, outrage, everything to it.
Yeah, for Gabrielle. I don't know who she is. This girl came in my house recently, a couple months ago. My friends was over. We was here. I cooked. We had wine or whatever. She came in, and I don't know how we got on the subject of the internet. Gabrielle looked at me in front of my friends and told me, I think we need to keep our relationship off the internet. So all of y'all who in my messages saying you ain't post us and this and that, our relationship off the internet. Then she follows up with, and Kai said, Mr. Kai Sanat said, told my daughter, my baby, that he did his research on me. He did his research on me and her best friend. Now, who her best friend is, y'all, I really don't know. I know Gabrielle friends, but who the best friend is, I don't know. But best friend, he said, you too. He said that. He told my baby.
Can I speak this shit?
He told my baby that she hung
out with me. Music is crazy.
Like, girl.
She hung out with me and her best friend.
The victimhood is great.
And he did his background on us. She hung out with us. It's so hard to even fucking say that her reputation would be ruined.
Like, damn, bitch, it's been a minute. And all you said was, and he said,
like, girl, like, you trying to ruin your whole reputation.
Is this a soap opera? Like, damn, is this nigga Donald Trump? This nigga the president saying?
He's only 19. He only know but so much.
Well, he's like 20. He's like 24.
Oh, 24.
Yeah, but still, nigga, he's a little
girl,
nigga.
You double that nigga age. I'm sure he don't know as much as
girl
he could know.
Come on. It's not like he told
the
internet. He told his girlfriend. Girl. Like, what the fuck? Come on.
Child. The dramatics.
And then when I think about this, like over the past couple days, like how's it not? All you do is sit down with women of different sorts, different kinds, you know, different backgrounds, different reputations. All you do is sit down with rappers with different reputations. You love to sit down.
You don't really do a lot of female content. I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Yeah, you
So,
don't.
the content I see is mainly with men. So
It is.
You never even thought. You never thought to sit down over a glass of water with me. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to fuck with me. I never gave a fuck. But what you won't do is turn my baby against me. You got so much to say about me.
why hasn't he done
But
that? Why the hell you ain't done that? I'm just saying, you're
I'm
doing
trying
a
to
date,
figure
the biggest streamer in the world, and you ain't met this nigga yet?
You ain't told him to come over for dinner. You just said you had your friend over for dinner at the beginning of the damn video.
She ain't set that up. That's a red flag on all parts, to be honest.
Yeah.
Why the hell? But mainly from you, to be real, because your daughter, I would think that my mother would meet my boyfriend, who's the most famous, damn near the most famous nigga on the internet in the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't want your mother to meet him? That's kind of crazy. That's a little telling of your relationship, to be honest. I don't think that's something that you should be trying to pin on just him.
Gigi's a little bit younger than her, than Kai. She's not even 24. I think she's about 21, 22.
Hey, they were around the same age, yeah.
So why don't you know who her best friend is? You just say you know who her friends was.
But
But
you
you know who
ain't-
her best friend is?
I'm like, girl, that's a little telling of your own parenting. I'm
I'm
just
29. My mother know who the hell my best friend is.
I'm just saying.
She knew who our best friend was 10 years ago.
I'm just saying. My ex, I'm not with nobody right now, but my ex, my mother definitely wanted to meet that nigga. I
Yeah.
definitely wanted him to meet my mother. That's a little
like-
strange that hasn't happened yet. They're in a whole public relationship, and he ain't even met you. That's kind of crazy. Y'all ain't had no conversation over a glass of water. That's a little telling.
Girl.
you get on the internet and say Gabrielle is this, Gabrielle's that, Gabrielle's God-fearing. On my page with the red dress. She posted me. She came over. She cooked. She made me breakfast. She sent me to the spa. That's my baby. She posted me. She said, happy birthday to my rock. 6 months later, she get with this dude. I'm happy for her. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like ever since this is going on, I don't recognize her. She ain't never went to the internet and said before that she just felt alone and this, that, and the other. And now that you got this internet attention, that's what you doing?
What is this? This is a screenshot of some text messages. My rebuttal was neutral, and I said I know something about a 23-year-old who buy prostitute. What the fuck is this?
Stop
Go play in traffic. What? Whoa, what is this? Who is this talking right now?
You going hard.
What neither of y'all have done has nothing to do with me. I wish everybody would understand that. When I'm not lying on God, that's what I said. Girl, you are a liar. Who knew? And yes, I checked him because he said he did the research. Now, I guess this is her going back and forth with her mom.
Gigi.
I guess she
Okay.
posted screenshots of her and her mom. She told her daughter to go play in traffic? Is she for real?
Wait. She said
God-fearing men don't
That's what
divide
she
and
just said
conquer.
on that damn screenshot.
the
Go
blue
play
message was the mother?
That was the mom. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's insane.
Keep my name out your mouth, man. Keep my name out your mouth. You don't know me. You don't know me. You never tried to get to know me. To talk to my daughter about me is crazy. You did your homework. You don't know. If you would have did your homework, you would have knew. You would have been like, whoa. She actually a lot like her mama. Yeah. Y'all wild. Y'all crazy. So when I said being disrespectful, rude, little girl, I talked to her. She laughed at me. She said, oh, you big man. Laughed at me. Laughed at me. Laughed at me. She said, oh, you real hurt. And laughed. Yeah, I am.
Oh, my
My
God.
thing is, here's my thing. If you talking about you need to go do your research on the baby, the research is in the house with them. Nigga, the call is coming from inside the house.
Like shit.
The hell?
This is your
your daughter.
daughter.
It's his fucking girlfriend.
And this is the same woman I say. I don't know if this is in the same clip, but
What
it was
the
in the
hell?
same live. I don't know. We just sped through the shit like that. But within this same live that she did, she talks about how, oh, yeah, I was a stay-at-home mom. And, I used to work at clubs at nights on weekends so I could be with my daughter during the days. And da-da-da-da. And, yeah, I'm not married, but, a rich nigga ain't nothing. Rich niggas that came, I didn't have, and rich niggas come and go. And then, so even her rhetoric sounds like an industry. You know
It
what I'm saying?
does.
Just saying.
And it sounds like you competing.
But also it's very telling of the type of relationship you probably had growing up. If you was
Exactly.
at the clubs, if you was worried about rich niggas, if you
Yep.
was doing all this wild shit, and you talking about how the father, you was there for every birthday party and the father wasn't, all this other nonsense like that, that doesn't make that. I mean, that means that you may have been there physically, but you wasn't there emotionally. You was not emotionally present for that girl. The fact that she even feels comfortable confiding in that man and then coming out and saying this on the internet, and y'all never even had a conversation about it, is a level of exposure within itself. Y'all should have been had a conversation. Like, you shouldn't even be surprised about the shit she's saying.
And honestly, coming from a motherly perspective, coming from a mother standpoint, that should have made you want to do your own investigation. Not get up on the internet and say, y'all, she lied on me. She lied. I did what I could. Come on, baby. It's too late. The information is already out there. What you need to do is go talk to your damn daughter and figure out, get to the meat of what's going on. Because I feel like I provided this, and you're saying that you didn't get that. So what are we? Where's the disconnect?
Exactly.
Where's the disconnect at? Because I felt like I tried my best, or whatever the case is, or I felt like I did this. Was this just for the internet? What was it for? But you text her talking about go play in traffic, and you're a liar. You're a liar.
The fact that your first instinct was to come to the internet with this instead of calling your daughter.
That's crazy.
Why would you ever come to, as a mother? Damn, because you know kids, they play internet games, but you as a mother should be holding yourself to a standard that I'm not about to go to the internet with no drama with my child.
That's a fact.
Not an auntie, not your sister, a mother, a cousin. You're talking about your child.
Yep.
You should never want to bring them sort of problems to the internet. That right there, again, it's telling. It's very telling within itself.
It's also telling because you are reacting and you're not responding. As a mother, if you're going to, one of my biggest fears of my children is them getting older and telling me what the hell I did wrong. Looking me in my eyes and saying, this is what you did. I remember when you did this. I remember what you did that, because I know I'm going to have to swallow my pride and apologize.
Yeah.
And say, God damn, I'm sorry. Hands up, don't shoot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for what I did, or for what I didn't do, or for what I missed, or for what I didn't see, or for what I didn't say. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only do the best with what you have. So that's not making an excuse for parents, and it's not saying that everybody's going to be a perfect parent, or there's no blueprint for parenting. Yeah. So I'm sure, if she was in the clubs trying to do whatever, at that time, that's what she felt like it was best for her to get money, or whatever the case is, maybe, because it is fast money. I get it. And you get a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Which were like people like Bernice Burgos, or, Alexis Scott, these people blew up from being in the club culture and stuff like that. And they have, they are well off now, but you make a lot of sacrifices in that lifestyle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, you buy your kid a PlayStation and everything's all right. Kids need a lot. And sometimes what you give them is not all that what they needed. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell it. You can't look a child in the eyes and say, hey, look, well, I did this and I did that, and expect them to have the same experience you had as a parent. From a parent to a child, you're going to have two different experiences. It's going to be it's a two-way street. I can look at it and say I was being stern and firm and disciplined, and they can say you was being strict, too damn harsh, and mean. You know what I'm saying? You cannot force your perspective on a child. You know what I'm saying? So it's just childish, and it shows that she lacks that motherly spirit, that nurturing spirit, because a real mother would be like, wow, let me show you that love. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let me hug you. Let me come over. Let me show you. Let me try to
we can have that now. Exactly.
Let me try, because you can't go back and redo it. Yeah. But let me show you now that I have always loved you. And now that I'm to a place where I don't have to get out here and hustle and be in this hustle culture and be hustling and bustling every 5 seconds, I can give you more of that. Exactly. And we can have more discussions about the things I was going through as a parent, because she's grown now. You can have more discussion and get more insight about the things you were going through when you was a child. I mean, when they were a child and you were in that space of being a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, especially women that do nightlife, it's hard to have, because you be tired. It's like you work all night and then you be tired during the day.
You be tired. Hell, we did it for a little bit. We did when we first got the A-Twins, girl. We was doing the damn the club promotion. Girl. After about the 3rd week, girl,
and we was doing that shit for one day. In the middle of the week, we was tired of that bullshit.
Girl, right?
It was egregious. So yeah, that shit does weigh on you. All right. So I'm like, yeah, especially if you, it's not a lot comes with that lifestyle. You being a bottle waitress or being a bartender, the lifestyle leads into the day, because now just like the rich niggas that come and go, they come in them clubs and they want to see you during the day. They want to take you out. They want to take you shower. They want to take you on trips. And now she with your grandmother. Now she with her grandmother on motherfucking day. So you talking about how much you to spend, how much time you to spend with a child, but really, she at the grandmother house 3 days out of the week, because you with a rich nigga. All right. So yeah, that's just that unaccountable. The fact that she was so quick to be unaccountable and to try to shift the blame towards a child, you exposed your hand, man.
Yeah, baby.
You look wild as shit.
Did that.
Make sure you type that screen. You look wild as shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a cringe. Period.
Especially because Gigi was so respectful. We didn't show her video. But her video, from at least from the clip that I seen, it was very respectful. Like she literally said, I had everything. I had purses and ponies and all types of shit and skates and all types, everything that you could imagine. I just didn't have that love I felt like I needed.
Yeah, and that's honestly how a lot of children who are well off, who grew up well off, who grew up rich,
that's how a lot of
have. That's a problem that's a commonality that all of them usually have is that the gifts, the materials is supposed to replace the emotional side, and that's not how it works. You know, you just grow up with either some sort of arrested development or some sort of psychological being held back psychologically in certain ways, or maturity being stunted in your maturity, resentment because you didn't get that connection from your child. I mean, from your childhood. So yeah, I mean, this is like it is what it. She shouldn't have even addressed this shit. To be honest, she should have talked to her child and just let that be that. She would die. Yeah, egregious. I reject in between. Now, this right here is not a clip. This is just something that was sent. I mean, that I seen on actually, Quee sent me this technically. Now A Different World is being rebooted, and the cast for it has been announced. All right, some of the main cast has been announced. Let me read y'all some of the names. Malaya Joy Moon, Elijah Kai, Chabukum, I don't know, Chabukum, I'm not sure. Chabukum, I'm not sure. Uche, Chi Uche, Cornell Young, what is that, the fifth or the fourth? I think that's the fifth. That's the fourth. It's the I before the V, so that's the fourth. Jordan Aaron Hall, and Kennedy Reese. These are all the pictures of them. Somebody quoted this. He got beautiful ass. Whoever that is, he looked like that dude. What was the dude from what was the dude from a Different World? That was dating. What was her name? The girl with the curly hair. Remember, he was fine with the locks. He was on CSI too. Remember when he got older, he was on CSI. What's his name? Bro, y'all know who I'm talking about. Put it in the comments. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The fine dude with the pretty eyes, bro.
Drawing a blank.
Girl, Hickory that man was fine. Anyway, he's still fine to this day. Anyway, but he kind of, I guess that's why they got him though. The eyes just kind of, you know what I'm saying. Probably. But somebody quoted this and said, "Well, the cast, Africans, the cast is Africans and Caribbeans again. I won't be watching. Hashtag The Different World." And baby, I agree. If this cast, now I can't tell you who on here is. I will say that Chabuke Uche, that nigga's definitely not that. That is for sure not FBA. I don't know who the fuck. That nigga's definitely not. Maybe even Malia Joy Moon, might not be FBA. Elijah Kai might not be FBA either. Those names off the rip don't really sound FBA, but the rest of them, I'm not sure. They could be half, they could be tethers, they could be first gen, whatever the case may be. Yeah. But if this cast is not foundational Black Americans, and mind you, Debbie Allen is actually directing. I think I heard that because she directed the pilot, and Netflix loved the pilot so much that they gave it a series. So now she directed, I think, like 3 episodes out of the series. Oh. And Debbie Allen was one of the producers from the original show, which is great. Debbie Allen's FBA, we love to see it. I think Felicia Rashad might be on it too. But so we let her see it, you know. But if the cast is not FBA, I'm not going to support this shit. Point blank period. Yeah, I'm sorry. The original cast was too perfect. It was that most of them was FBA, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was 1 or 2 tethers in there. Okay, that's before my generation. I just love the show from after. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm sure that most of that cast was FBA. From when I went back and watched it, the cast felt FBA. Most of that cast felt FBA. So, if this cast is not at least, I seen a girl say at least 80%. I really needed to be like 90% because this is our shit. Need to be like 90, 95. Maybe the main cast needs to be FBA. Yeah. Let's just say that the main characters needs to be FBA for sure. Especially those that are playing the descendants of the original characters, because one of the main characters. Oh, is it descendants or is it? That's what I was about to say. The new show is supposed to be starring Whitley and Dwayne's daughter going to Hillman. So they're supposed to be like going to. She's like coming in as like a what are they called? What do they call it? Not a nepo baby. What is that called?
I know what you're talking about.
What's the word for it?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah, so it's supposed to be following her journey and basically like trying to get out of the shadow of her parents type shit from Hillman, because they were like, they was bigger than school. Come on, you know what I'm saying? So
you know what? Also, besides the cast, damn man, let me see the damn producer and the director list. Because Debbie Allen, they're gonna push Debbie Allen to the forefront.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
She gonna
That's
produce
true.
the whole damn show. We all know she ain't gonna be the only goddamn producer, the only director. So
Yeah.
where's the other producers and directors?
Yeah.
Because they could definitely throw a bunch of Africans or Caribbeans up on the director's cat, and then we looking at the show like, hold on, what the hell? This ain't no. Why the hell she from? Why the hell she got a damn Nigerian flag?
Ignorant.
Why the hell they got? What the fuck is going on?
And
know what I'm saying?
see, that's another thing, because even in the original, they did have some Pan-Africanist themes. I remember them doing
They
like
did.
an episode where they had like the Pan-Africanist dancing and like a
But it also
African
fit
art
the
show.
times.
But that's what I was about to say. So in order for me to support this show, they have to modernize it. There's a delineation movement happening, and if they don't put that shit in there,
That's a
I
fact.
can't fuck with the show. I'm sorry. If
It
they don't
has
put
to
the
be.
delineation in there, I cannot get
It
with
has to be some dialogue. Honestly,
It has
even
to
if
be.
this, because this is online, but in real life, within the past year, I've had multiple conversations about this shit.
Yeah,
With people in my job, people in
online,
people in real life.
real,
This is a
random
real
strangers
movement that is happening. So if there's not a conversation or some type of dialogue at the least, talking about the differences between an African and an African American or FBA, baby, something's off.
Yeah,
Because
something right.
the whole school, the whole one of the main themes inside of the original show was politics.
Yeah.
Was black politics
Yeah.
specifically at that.
They had a lot of episodes addressing black issues,
And that's why, even like she was saying, Pan-African, a lot of black people back then
Was
was
on
on
that
that way.
wave.
Like, I'm like, you know,
Black power.
shout out to the motherland.
Come on, yeah,
Rocking the little African chains,
the
you know what I'm saying?
RBG flag.
We didn't have no problem associating ourselves with being African. You know what I'm saying? Because we thought it was a mutual love. We're now in an awakening knowing that it was not.
Yeah.
It's always been a one-sided love.
Yeah.
It's always been a one-sided street. So now that we're in this awakening, they have to bring that's why I'm like, I'm glad that Debbie Allen is producing it, but I also hope that they bring someone in like a younger FBA in.
Yeah,
Someone like a Ryan Coogler, you know what I'm saying, who is
Aware.
aware of the grassroots movement right now,
Mhm.
that we are delineating, and that all these conversations are happening all over the damn place.
Yep.
Like even if they have an episode, because you know they're gonna throw some social media shit up there. It's this day and age, every day.
even if they throw a podcast or something in there talking about it, that's a
talking
fact.
about it,
Yeah.
somebody got a podcast or somebody come up there, you know what I'm saying? They bring somebody like a Tariq Nasheed up there or somebody
yeah,
to
that'll
speak
make sense.
something to show that, hey, look, we gotta focus on our own specific problems as a lineage.
Yeah, exactly.
Our
And
own
even just to
issues.
reflect the what's happening now, because art should reflect the times. So that's what's happening on the grassroots. Y'all should at least reflect that to some degree inside the show.
Yeah,
Point blank, period. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, if they ain't having that, baby, I'm sorry, I can't.
we can't support it.
I can't
And
get
it's
jiggy with
sad
that
'cause
shit.
that's
Yeah.
a different world is a good ass show.
It
man.
is a great. It was a great show. That's a
classic.
classic. That's a classic
It's a
show.
classic show.
Come
It's not
on.
a show that you just get up there and throw together, man. That's
It's
a show
not.
you're supposed to put some thought into.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, yeah, if they not gonna put no real thought into it, baby, I'm not putting a thought into watching that bullshit. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm not watching that shit. I absolutely refuse to watch that shit. It's not happening. Just to stay of course with that, y'all know it's a movie out right now with about Sarah Rector. She was one of the first like young child Black American children to gain she was given all of this land. All this land was passed down to her. Then it was like they found oil mines on the land, and she ended up becoming like a
I've seen
millionaire.
the trailer for that.
Yeah, so much. He's going to explain it in the video, but there's a movie out that what's his name? Russell Wilson and Sierra actually, I think they either produced it or they backed it, one of the two, but they've been heavily promoting this movie.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
but come to find out, the person playing Sarah Rector, the little
Lord.
Black American
Oh,
child,
Lord.
is a Haitian.
God damn it.
It was
Are
a
you
Haitian.
serious?
Let me let the brother explain.
Oh, Lord.
Richest Black American girl in America, playing Sarah Rector. This is the first richest Black American girl in American history. At the age 11, 12, she was worth like $35 million. Her people were freedmen of the Creek Nation from the Muskogee Nation. They allotted her 160 acres through the Dawes Act, which later they discovered oil on this land, and they were making anywhere from $9,000 to $20,000 a day. This girl was so rich they had to label her white. They reclassified her as white because they had the Jim Crow law still going on through there, so they had to reclassify her as white so she can have access on trains and far as like legal purposes. That's how rich she was. But yeah, it's just disappointing to find out they have a Haitian girl playing this Black American girl. You know, Sarah Rector. We couldn't find a Black American little girl to play Sarah Rector. I mean, come on. And then you have Sierra and Wilson, what's his name? Russell Wilson funding this movie. I'm happy her story is getting out there, but why? Why did they pick a Haitian little girl? They could have picked a Black American girl to play this role.
Absolutely, he's right, and he's 100% correct. Sure. They could have easily found. There's so many Black American child stars, Black American actresses. Baby, y'all could have got a FBA child to play this role. This is ridiculous. Yeah, y'all did not have to get no Haitian girl.
Yeah, we have literally the most child stars. We talking about Sky Jackson, Coco Jones, motherfucking Gigi. Nigga, it is hella child Black American actors. That's like one of the easiest motherfucking things you can find.
Yeah.
A Haitian,
and you couldn't go. You tell me you couldn't find a Black FBA child to play Sarah Rector. And this are the things I don't like, because at least A Different World is a fictional show. Like, that's a Hillman is not a real HBCU. It's everything about that show is absolutely fictional, although it's based on a lot of real FBA culture or things coming from FBA culture, like HBCUs and things of that nature. But at least it's a fictional show. So if you got non-FBAs playing it, it's not as offensive. Right. But this is an actual historical figure. This is a real ancestor that you're playing with. And you have the nerve to put a Haitian in our spot. I can't get with that. I can't get with y'all playing with
literally the Rosa Parks story all over again.
Yeah. Or Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
And Cynthia Erivo playing Harriet Tubman. I can't get with that. And luckily, this is a child. Not to say that some of these children that don't hold some anti-Black American vitriol, because some of y'all being taught. Some of y'all ain't being taught that. Okay, we don't know what her Haitian parents, how they feel about Black Americans. Okay, but her being a child does decrease the chances a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a child, especially if she was born here and her parents. You know,
she might not have had no ill intent. She might just be trying to get a role. Man.
She may. I'm not gonna put that on the little girl, but I am gonna put that on her parents, because her parents should have shown. And that kind of shows the level of respect they might have us right there. Because I'm not going to allow my child. My child is in entertainment. There are certain standards you have, certain cultural boundaries you should have. Yeah. No, I'm not going to allow my child to play somebody else's ancestors. I'm not doing that. You have no part of this lineage. Why would I allow you to play this role? Yeah. No. There's too many Black American women, Black American girls that are available for this role. Why are you even auditioning?
They're taking Black jobs.
You stupid as hell. That's what the hell they doing. I'm just saying. I mean, even the kids taking Black jobs. Damn, we can't have nothing.
Damn, that's egregious.
We can't have nothing.
You know, it's crazy. I didn't even know that's what, because I hadn't even seen it. I didn't even know that's what this was going to be about. I thought, from the trailers I haven't seen the movie yet, so not too much judgment before I see the movie, but from the trailers I did see, bro, I don't know why it seemed like it's about to be some fucking Teletubby version of the goddamn story, because it seemed like the white man was being a little too goddamn nice.
Yeah, and Cat Loki give whites. They might have a white savior in there. It was good they might have a white savior.
Right.
That was my hell. That was
my she was dealing with the wicked crackers that was really alive back then. See, they was giving like, oh, well, can we please have the land?
Man, damn well, them guys was acting like,
how about if we give you a Sunday? Like, them niggas was not, I'm sure they weren't acting like that. I'm sure they probably heard every name in the damn book. They treated her probably like a grown-ass woman. Yeah. Because she had grown woman money.
Yeah.
Please. Mm-hmm. And they tried to, and from the trailer, it just seemed like it was just like a friendly debate. Like,
well, because, you know, it's supposed to be Christian-based, and that was another thing that kind of
I didn't know that either.
That was another thing that kind of had me hesitating from the movie, because a lot of it was like, I prayed for this land, and I prayed that I'm going to win, that I'm going to have the best, and I prayed, and God's going to...
So they're not going to show how wicked and practical.
You know, so it's giving that. It's kind of giving they're going to give a watered-down version with the Christianity thing. And it's like, I'm all for, you know, praying and, you know, God, and, you know, God blessing us with, you know, the land. Like, that narrative, I'm not mad at that.
Right.
But to say that was her way of fighting back, and again, I didn't watch the film, but you know what I'm saying? The fact that was the only, like, you know, this faith journey was the only thing that was the main factor in her. I don't know. The narrative, I can't get with the white Christian savior shit. I can't, you know.
So I'm saying, it's like y'all can't convolute. Like, I understand having faith and, you know, believing we all God's children, but come on, baby, we worshiping the same God as the crackers that's
literally enslaving us. Literally, that was trying to steal this little girl's land. That's kind of insane, you know.
I don't know about that.
So that's that whole lead with, but you know, turn the other cheek, lead with God. you know,
it makes a lot more sense now that you said that Sierra and Russell, because they're big on the Christian stuff.
Exactly.
And now I see the whole, it's becoming full circle now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was going I thought about watching it because, you know, I have heard about Sarah Rector's story before, you know, so I was like, that's actually cool that they bringing it to screen. That's what's up. But also I was just a little hesitant. Again, Sierra and Russell Wilson and the Christianity thing, the white saving look like they got in there. I'm like, and now I'm the little girl is Haitian. I'm like, I'm really not really impressed to watch that joint. I'm gonna be real with you.
If y'all was gonna put a Christian spin on it, at least, damn, you know what I'm saying? Have an authentic actor, have an authentic Black American actor. You could have found it. They definitely could have found it.
Last thing we're gonna react to is this right here. This is a clip of the just out of my timeline of Kevin Gates. She said weird. Yuck. It's a clip of Kevin Gates. He going off on fans for asking why his girlfriend is 26 years old. I seen that gift too. I appreciate y'all. Keep liking the screen. Keep tapping the screen. Okay. Let's play this right quick.
Man, don't no nigga want no old washed up ass bitch, man. What nigga don't want a young hoe, man? Huh? You don't like it, eat my dick, man. Straight up. You heard me? The fuck? What nigga wants something that been, you heard me? Don't nobody go, man, nigga have emotion. We ain't going to the used car line, man. What the fuck?
Nigga have emotion.
But see, that don't be nothing but that washed up shit on that, like, man, hey, bitch, yeah. Nigga damn near, yeah. Nigga old enough to be your daddy, yeah. Of course. Yeah, nigga want some, yeah. The fuck? Got more sense than, hey. Got sense enough to know how to listen. Man, don't no nigga want no washed up ass bitch.
Hey, egregious outrage.
I mean, and that's probably really what it is, though. The Young Jones is going to, you could say he's a very dominant man. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't like a lot of pushback. He likes people on his program with no pushback. Like he likes a very submissive woman, which they are older women who are submissive. But if you get a 26-year-old who's
a different level,
who's messing with a man who is that of that stature, you know what I'm saying? She's going to get on that nigga program.
Yeah, a lot easier than a 35-year-old or a 40-year-old would. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. A woman around his age, because he's 39, she's 26. A lot of mamas said that you could have a woman that was half your age plus 7. What's that? What's half of 29? I mean, half of 39. Half of 40 is 20. So it's like 18 plus 7. I mean, about 19. 27. About 27, 20. So he in the right age. He in the right age. He in the right 26, 27. You know what I'm saying? He not too far off.
I mean, 26 is not egregiously young though. 26, you're a grown ass.
Yeah, honestly. Over 20, you think over 25, you grown.
I know 20, 25, 26-year-old who's dated 30, 40-year-old men.
Yeah. I've definitely talked to 35, at 25 years old. For sure.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's not really that far-fetched in a way. Of course, the way he's saying it is egregious because he's Kevin Gates. He say everything fucking egregious.
I ain't going to a used car line.
But even with that analogy, he really got that from Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, low key.
He really got that analogy from Kevin Samuels. Because Kevin Samuels used to say the same thing when women would call in and be like, well, what you mean? Why can't I can offer the same thing to the young man? And he'd be like, well, can you bring a used car back to the lot and get it for the same value? He used to use the same analogy.
Yeah,
so it's like, I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is. We all have a prime. We all are 25, 26, 27. We all have our prime. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What you do in that prime is up to you.
Yeah, you got your opportunity to do what you do. If you don't do it in that opportunity, I mean, in that time slot, then hey, and men's prime is different from ours. Kevin Gates is going into his prime.
I think it's really just because a lot of his fan base is a lot of probably 30 plus women. Yeah, a lot of his like core fan base is really 30 plus women. That's a fact. His core fan base is not really a lot of the younger, like 21, 25.
Yeah, he was coming up on when we was younger. When Yana was a big fan of him.
Right, exactly. In college.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm like. So all of them people that was coming up with him in college are now grown now. They all about 30 to 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? They in that age group. So, him dipping back down is probably got a couple women mad or jealous. Yeah. Because they're like, a little envious because they're like, girl, you supposed to be with me. Or, his wife, I think his wife Drika's like 30 or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't even marry her. Oh, did he marry her?
No, he did. He married Drika.
Did they get divorced?
I don't think they ever got divorced. No. I don't think they ever got divorced. I think they still married.
You lying. Yeah, that's a great. That nigga married. That's great.
I think they still married. I'm not sure.
If they still married, that's actually crazy. That's a bad look.
Yeah, but it is what it is though. He's Kevin Gates, so people going, he gonna say the shit wild. But I mean, he's not really saying nothing that's really out of turn. To be honest with you, a lot of men do that. A lot of single bachelors. Yeah. They're dating Lori Harveys. They're dating You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women who's lit. That's what I think I've seen her before. I don't know who she is, but I'm pretty sure.
Like an Instagram model.
I might say, I might have seen, maybe she a Fashion Nova model or something. I've seen her face before though, but that's the type of woman they go after because when you at that stature and you have the type of wealth that you have, that's the type of woman you got access to.
Yeah. You know,
that's the type of woman that's going to compete with them 30-year-olds. They're going to get out there because they 25, so they can get into the 25 and older clubs. They get into the sections. They know how to dress. They have their grown woman bodies. 21, a lot of women don't have their grown woman bodies. That's true. 21. Some of them had a baby by 25. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot more experience. 25, you're really starting to get into your womanhood. You know what I'm saying? 21, you're still kind of learning about being a woman. 21 to 24, you still kind of learning about being a woman, what type of woman you want to be. Still kind of thinking about what you're aspiring to be when you are, you know what I'm saying, when you grow up, shit like that. But when you're 25, you're kind of more into your pocket, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, it's not 26. It's not that big of a fucking deal.
Yeah, it's not that. It's not that big of a deal. They're saying I can be a daddy is crazy.
Saying I can be a daddy.
Okay, what are you looking for? A daughter or a wife? A side chick? A bitch? I don't know. Yeah, you don't have to throw that in.
But honestly, again, Kevin Gates is one of them type of niggas. He's one of them type of niggas that is. He wants full control. He makes to be known. He says in a lot of his songs, he wants full control of you. He wants you to follow him. He wants to lead you. And he don't want you to say shit. He wants you to be quiet, shut the fuck up, and do what he say. Yeah, that's it. I mean, and he gonna make sure you good. Yeah, she do be good. That's what I see. So, I mean, look, and if you want to be good, find you a nigga like that. If you okay with doing all of them things on that nigga list.
Well, he got some freaky shit going on.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody say if you want
make sure you analyze that list.
You want that. Some of the shit is I'm like, whoa, I'm good on that. That's the greatest outrage.
That nigga freaky as hell.
He definitely freaked the hell out. That's another thing with dating them older niggas though. Them older niggas be freaked out. Them older niggas, they be freaked out. I'm gonna say that.
Especially niggas like him who's like super fit. They in they prime, like
street niggas.
Street niggas. He ain't really got nothing probably physically wrong with him. He can still go at it just as hard as you can. Yeah, that nigga probably gonna wear your ass out.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
Pray for yourself.
Be careful.
I pray for you.
Be careful. All right. And hope that nigga don't get you knocked up. All right. But you definitely ain't trying to have no kids by the time. All right. At least not before you get married. I hope her plan is to be married before she have children. But you know, a lot of these
I don't even think I hope she don't get married. So nigga, baby, enjoy the ride while you on that motherfucker and get the hell off.
Yeah. Get off. Please.
Yeah. Please make sure you leave with a bag too.
Yeah. And don't leave with nothing else. Okay. Yeah. It's unwanted. Let me say that. But yeah. Outrage, agree, everything between. This was a cool little stream. No.
Yeah, quick, short, straight to the point.
You know what I'm saying? What that shit we get almost an hour. That's why I did that last one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, damn. I never noticed the times at the top.
Wow. Almost an hour, but yeah, that's what I said. That could be the last thing we react to because it's fine. We had 55 minutes. But this was a great stream. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all some real ones. Tap that stream a little bit. Get us up to 2,000 before we get about it.
Real quick.
Get about it. Get us to 2,000 before we get about it. Get 2,000. Real quick. Yeah, make sure y'all follow us on our platforms, though. You can follow me at ZZ Rants. Follow her at
Skrilla. I gotta change my name.
Yeah, you gotta. You should have been changed your name. Oh, you didn't change
my name is Skrilla with 4 A's and an underscore.
Okay, that's a lot. It's a lot. But you know what?
We got some collaborative posts on our page, so
go to our page and then click on mine. Exactly. Follow the A-Twins.
Follow the A-Twins. That's a lot easier.
Subscribe, share the video on YouTube, comment on it for the algorithm so it adds to our engagement, and like the video. We do appreciate it.
And shout out to D Boyley. I never want to support
D Boyley always in the chat, bro. We see you. You know, we respect you. We do love you. Shout out to y'all on TikTok for being, and they got us to 2K.
Hey! Shout out to y'all. Hey, shout out to TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all some real ones from Rockin' with the Willis. We're gonna get up out of here. Tonight, baby, that's all we got. We're gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace. And be one.